Okay, today I'm going to show you an awesome core workout you can do at home with a playground ball. Now, Stop Pilates has really nice like royal blue balls that you can get online. But you can also just get this at the grocery store. I picked this up down the street. All right, so we're going to do a quick, I'm going to try to get this done in about 10 minutes. This is another one of those core workouts, the quickie workouts that when you try this at home, you're gonna feel your abs for the next 2 to 3 days, all right? So game on, let's go, okay? Now, we're going to sit down on your mat, and just as a quick side note, we always wanna do curl-ups, right? From the ribcage muscles with your chin up. So like a little baseball underneath your chin. So in other words, like even professional athletes, okay, will like tug their neck to do curl-ups. And then if you've learned anything from this channel or from me or from the videos that I've posted, please remember that for like the rest of your life. Like don't tug the neck to do curl-ups because you're missing the point. You want to come up with your rib cage. The reason why I'm reminding us all of that is because I'm going to ask you to take this ball, okay, and put it behind the rib cage, all right? So it's right here, right behind the bra line or the sternum, all right? And you're gonna lie down like this. And I always joke around, like, you're kind of leaning back on the ball, almost like when you're at the beach and you prop yourself up on the towel to see somebody walking by the water who has like the same bathing suit as you, and you're like, is that the same bathing suit that I have? And do they look better than me? But just kidding. Anyways, it's almost like you're propping yourself up. Having another example would be like coffee talk, okay? So if you were having a conversation with someone across the room, you're gonna feel this gripping already right at the rib cage. And those are the muscles that we wanna strengthen for core stability, core strength, and also that's how you get the flat abs, okay? That's another kind of life lesson that I'll teach right here before we get going. So you're already feeling the pinch, the connection, the engagement of those muscles right between the rib cage. All right, you with me? All right, good. So now we're always gonna protect the head and the neck. So hands behind your head, elbows wide like so. And just give it a test where you just stay there, having the cup of coffee, looking at the shoreline, getting that visual, right? Looking, your gaze, your eye line is like in a diagonal line up, right? Because again, keeping your chin up. And we're just gonna raise right leg and left leg up to tabletop. So now we're kind of adding to that intensity, all right? Your rib cage muscles are working like a dog. They're just like, oh my God, grip, 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 grip. So don't worry, during this quickie workout, we're gonna take breaks, all right? So here, what I like to do first is just hold it here, and then get the knees together and kind of imagine your knees are glued together like a little magnet, squeezing like this, knees together, okay? And very, very slowly and small, you're going to bring the knees to the chest. 10, 9, chin up, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, hang in there 2, and 1. So there we go. We're on the ball, we're propped up against the ball, rib cage muscles working, and then lower abs, bringing the knees in. Now I promised we would take a break, so let's do it. Feet on the mat, and then when you bring your head all the way back, okay, my mid-back, the thoracic spine just adjusted, or the bones, the vertebrae moved. Lengthen your legs, you're gonna feel like $1 million right here. So just try this at home. Hip flexors are releasing. I'm stretching those muscles in the rib cage. My rib cage is popped. And if you'd like to take a little break, you could do kind of arm circles here. 5, 4. We're going to do this a little bit later with Jackknife. 2 more. And then last one. Okay, so now we're going to go for the gusto again, all right? You ready? We're going to do 2 sets of very intense core, but we're going to take a break in between. So we're going to come back to this point. Are you with me? Are you with me? Okay, good. I hope so. So here we go. We want to protect our head and neck. So hands back behind your head, elbows wide. Always want to do one leg at a time. One leg at a time, bend the knees. Curl up to that original position. And then we're just going to raise your left leg up in tabletop. Now, we're going to do 10 little pulses here with the left leg bent, 10 little pulses, left leg straight, and then we're going to do 10 little bicycles. See how I'm twisting, chin up, twisting to get the obliques. All right, you ready? Here we go. Inhale to prepare. Let's lift that left leg to tabletop. I'm going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now straighten the left leg, keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Get ready for bicycle. And 1. Then we're going to twist. Kick it away. 9 more there. 8. So it's a and inhale. 6. Twist it. Remember what I said, you get a break after this. 5. You can do it. 4. You've got this. 3. This is just a warm-up. 2. Last 1. Now remember, lengthen your legs. Bring your head back. Stretch out that body. Arms out and arm circles. 5. 4. Just let those legs flop on the mat. That should feel amazing. 2 and 1. All right, now you know what's coming. We're going to do the right leg. And sometimes it's easier when you know what's on the docket, what's on the plan. Okay, your to-do list here, right leg, 2 little rounds of pulses, and then bicycle for 10. Ready? Hands back behind your head, elbows wide. Bend the knees, hold. Breathe out. You're going to haul your head and shoulders. One big piece now. Up off that ball. Right leg in tabletop. And let's begin. It is 10, 9. Breathe out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now straighten the right leg. Keep going. So it's almost like you're bouncing off the ball. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Get ready for those bicycles. 2 and 1. Here we go. It's twist, kick it away. 9 more. Remember, you're twisting at the ribs. 7. Bring that right elbow to the floor, please. You have 5, 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Legs down, head back, arms back, and 5 more circles. 5. So this releases the tightness in the chest. The shoulders are moving. So good for you. Now just to polish it all off, let's do a little jackknife, shall we? So arms are straight back. You're going to sweep your arms up, and you're going to alternate the legs up to meet it, just for 10. Okay, just a little reset button. So here we go. We're going to sweep, lift, just like that. And other leg, sweep, lift. All right, let's do 8 more. Breathe in. 7. Breathe in, breathe out. 6, 5, 4. You get to sit up straight after 3, 2, and 1. And sit up nice and tall. So that is a very, very good series. And when I first tried that, I was like, oh my gosh, this almost, it's really a deep engagement for right through the rib cage muscles. But I am telling you, you're going to feel that for like a few other days. Now, if you want to stop the video now, go right ahead. I totally get that. If you want to see just a little bit more, I'm going to add on here. And this time I'm going to put the ball between the knees like we do in many other things, including leg work on reformer. But again, ball between the knees, accentuating inner thighs, core connection, and really good for your spine. Okay, so 3 reasons why you want to go grab one of these balls at the grocery store and come back and meet me for another video. All right? All right, so here we go. First is, you're going to put the ball between the knees, imprint, right? So when your feet are on the mat, you're neutral spine. When you squeeze the ball, you're going to pull your stomach in so your lower back is sort of gently on the mat, and not, just don't use your bum to do that. So your natural tendency is to, like, when I ask you to, like put your back on the mat, most people like this. They kind of thrust under and they use their bum. So core connection, this is like one of the best things I do is to teach people that awareness is like squeeze the ball and draw the belly button to spine, roll the hips to ribs. So you're in the imprint. So the muscles up here are super engaged, but my low back is not like taking the brunt of that. Like it's not hurting. It's not jamming in the mat. It's safely imprinting on the mat. Like imagine you're at the beach and your lower back is kind of imprinted into the sand. Okay? All right, sorry about that little sidetrack. But we're going to squeeze the ball, hug your stomach in nice and slowly, and then both legs come up in the air, you're holding that ball. So again, you're gonna immediately feel this kind of vacuum suction cup sensation, and we used to call in the Pilates school like a saran wrap feeling all around your belly. It feels so good, and be careful because when you start doing these videos and core strengthening, it gets a little addictive, okay? Just saying, all right? Things, you could have worse habits. So here we go. I'm just gonna, instead of doing the curl ups yet, I'm just gonna baby pedal out my knees. Okay, so this is so intense. It feels so good. Your lower abs are almost like in a little washing machine. So it's like a churn, 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 churn. But it's not, you know, again, tugging at the neck, doing any harsh curl ups on the spine. But you're gonna feel your lower abdominals here like in such a good way. Oh my God, it just feels so great. Now, see how I'm baby pedaling out, right? I got my bike hat on today. I'm repping PMS Challenge t-shirt. So let's just go with that theme. I'm kind of pedaling at my feet like baby pedal. So if you go big, you're not gonna feel it as much. All right, and keep going. We're gonna do 10 more little pedals. 10, 9, 8, 7, smiling is optional. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now see if you can keep your legs up, and we'll just add a little bicycle. Okay, so now we'll add the elbows left and right with the pedaling. Now I don't know if you can see right now, but like I'm actually shaking. This is so challenging for me, and I just want to give you guys a little pep talk that when you do Pilates, there's no plateau. You know what I mean? Like it's not like you go, oh, I'm gonna lift like 5-pound weights, then 8-pound weights, then 10-pound weights. You never have to like go up. It's almost the opposite. So like the stronger you get in core and Pilates, you're working from the inside out so that even the simplest of exercises feels intense, especially adding the breathing, okay? All right, so let's get going. Let's lift those legs up to tabletop, gently squeeze that ball, hands behind the elbows wide. Ready? We're gonna curl up, and then just do a little mini bicycle. See how I'm twisting? Elbow into knee. Good job. Oh my God, excellent. Now, just because I love you guys, we're gonna do 3 rounds of 10, 9, chin up, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, don't drop the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, head down. Straighten up the legs. You're gonna grab the ball in your hands, this is one of my favorites, and you're gonna roll the ball up from the knees to the toes. Okay, so that means you're gonna have to pick up your head and shoulders off the mat, and you can give a little tuck under at the end if you'd like, little reverse crunch. All right, so let's try 10 times. You're gonna put the ball on the knees, you're gonna roll the ball up, and you're gonna touch the toes and roll it back down. So deep exhale, 9 more, let's go. Inhale. Good. 7. And 6. Roll the ball up. See how my fingertips are touching the ball? I'm just gonna roll it up. And that's 4. You're doing great. 3, 2, and last one. Hug it and lift, and then put the ball in the ankles. Now back to that churning idea. We're not going to do any more curl ups right now. You're just gonna twist at the hips. So remember that washing machine idea. So you're gonna churn, 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 churn. Again, this is not rocket science. It's just many different ways to flatten these abs, get stronger for you, so you can keep moving as you get older, right? Yes, namaste. Keep it moving. We're gonna do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees and stretch, lift. Here we go. Bend, stretch, lift. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch, lift. Bend, stretch, lift. How about one more? Bend, stretch, lift, and hold. Okay. Now your reward at the end of this video is, I do this a lot, you're gonna pick up your bum, you're gonna put the sacrum or the tailbone on the ball. Don't worry, it's not gonna pop, promise. Actually, wouldn't that be bad if it did pop in this video? But this feels like a massage, promise, I swear. All right, pinky promise. So you're gonna raise those legs up, and then you're just gonna alternate legs to the floor against the ball. Now this is different than curling up or engaging those muscles by flexion. Now we're extending the muscles. We're flattening that stomach, and we're trying to bring our limbs one at a time, our leg one at a time, away from that strong core. So you're just arms long. You can hold on the mat if you like. Pressing helps. And you're just going to inhale to prepare, and exhale, inhale up. Exhale, breathe out, inhale up. And let's try 8 more, and 7. You know I could stay here all day, but I know you guys might have things to do after this video. How are you doing so far? 4, you're almost done. 3, good, breathe in, breathe out. 2, and of course we can do both legs, or you can stay alternating. So it's down, down, up, up. If you want, you can point the toes and flex the feet up, up. This is 8, breathe out, inhale up. 7, inhale up. I know it's hard, you're doing great. 5, is that 5? Hopefully. 4, 3, down, down, up, up. 2, down, down, up, up. Now I did say there's a little reward after this last one, and the reward is lateral scissors or side scissors. So you're gonna open and crisscross. Now again, this just gives the lower back a little time to relax, and you just open as wide as you can and crisscross. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. And we're gonna end with froggers, feet in a V. And you're gonna straighten the legs to a diagonal and then bend the knees back again. So I'm gonna move around a little bit so you can see this from a different angle. Okay, so my legs are in a turnout, feet in a turnout, knees open in a diamond. You kick your legs straight and bring it back, okay? Actually, can you see me this way better? So you're gonna kick it out, and back. So just 10 of those. 9, 8, you're breathing out when you kick it away, same thing. 6, 5, really squeeze those inner thighs. 4, breathe in, breathe out. 3, and 2, and last one. And then we can bend the knees and go to happy baby. And you can kind of roll a little bit left, right, bend the knees, just grab behind the legs. And you can kind of draw a little figure 8 like this to give your lower back a little massage. And then just 1 foot at a time on the mat, lifting up and release. Okay, so there you have it. Now I did promise you a little reward after all that hard work. And I hope you're ready, because this feels amazing. And if you've watched this video to the end, thank you for tuning in, and please tell your friends. I am loving the community and the audience that I'm building up, and I'm all about supporting you in any way that I can, all right? But I want to give this little reward to you because you've worked so hard today. So you're going to take that ball. Gotta trust me on this one. It feels 10 out of 10. Amazing. Okay, I give it like 5 stars. So you're going to put it behind your neck. See, my ponytail's kind of in the way, but see how it's like right behind my neck. And then I'm going to lie down. Okay. Whoops, my hat's popping off, so we'll just pop that off. So it's behind my neck, and you're going to lie down. Now, let everything go, straight legs, straight arms. Let everything flop open. Like, don't worry about anything. And so all the muscles in the neck that might be hurting from any core workouts you're doing and or just life, right? That's why our neck muscles hurt, right? Because we're forward head at the phone, the computer, whatever, driving the car, stirring the pot. But right now, you're just going to slowly look left to right. So it's slowly looking left. Good. Go back to center and then go right. So again, every muscle in your body is relaxing. Let the weight of your head kind of fully rest and just let it go, heavy. And 4 more, you're gonna go 4, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, 3. Nice job, 2. And last one. Ugh. You can do a head nod, which is a Pilates exercise. You tuck your chin and look up. 4 more there. 3, look forward, look up. 2. And last one, look up and then side to side, just little turns. 10, 9, 8, 7. I can hear the fascia just breaking up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh my God, it feels so good. And of course we can end with our supine twist. So left knee into the chest, and you're gonna bring that across to the right and reach the left arm out. Look at the left arm. Look up and down if you want a little bit. Take a big breath in and out. And switch it. Right knee in, excuse me, across, look into the right. If you'd like a little bit more, you can always straighten the right leg, look up and down. This feels amazing. Feels so good on that hip. Come all the way back to it. Hug knees to chest, rock a little left to right. Again, just totally letting the muscles in your neck relax. Sit up nice and tall, and that is it. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments what you think, and please tell your friends and neighbors all about this channel if you get a chance. I would love your support, and I do want to keep bringing these videos to you. I could probably stay here for another 45 minutes, but that is it for today, okay? So at home, do it yourself while you're not work out with a playground ball. Go get one at the grocery store today, rewind this video, try it a couple days a week, and let me know how your abs feel by the end of the month. All right, have a great day. Thanks so much for tuning in.